Hello and welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert. And in this video, I thought we would try out a brand new tool from Remington. It's the Airvive Rotating Curling Iron. Now, between you and I'm not sure how I feel about tools like this. Because I'm a professional hairstylist, I just wouldn't really use something like this on a client or on someone else when I can use a curling iron, a curling wand. But I definitely think this is going to be an interesting one to try out and review, because I definitely think for those of you with mobility issues, those of you who just really struggle using a curling iron, a curling wand, or maybe, like I say, you actually can't use a curling iron or curling wand, which now I'm discovering actually there's quite a few people in that boat. So I really do want to try this out and review it, and just so I can recommend to you guys another option so you can easily create curls and waves. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm just reading the packaging at the moment for some information. So it says ionic air technology flows through vents on the outside of the barrel. So you can see all these tiny little holes. That's where the air flows through apparently, and it distributes millions of ions to help eliminate static and instantly cool your hair to lock in long-lasting smooth curls. Apparently there are heat-activated micro conditioners, which is interesting. I feel like I've never heard of that before. Embedded within the ceramic and distributed onto your hair during styling for all-day frizz-free protection. The advanced heating system ensures that the heat is evenly distributed for one-pass results. Now, if you guys watch my videos and you know me and my kind of styling habits, one-pass results are really key. You don't want to keep going over the hair multiple times, because you would actually then end up applying way more heat than intended. Curl direction selector, so you can select whether you want your curls to go left or right. And there's 3 heat settings. So we have 160, 185, and 210. And if you guys know me, I bet you can guess which temperature I'm going to pick. I'm going to give you 3, 2, 1. Yes, we'll be going in the middle, and I'm going to go for the 185. So it's making this sound as it's heating up and turning on, and then this light is flashing. It doesn't say how long it takes to heat up, but it feels like it's taking a while. Whilst it does heat up, let me get my sections in. So I'm going to take index fingers, top of the ears, draw a line to meet the back of the head, and then I'm clipping everything up and out of the way. And my hair is already thoroughly prepped with products. I've blow dried it into the hair, but for just that extra level of heat protection, and also just to keep my style quite smooth, I'm actually going to try a new product today. I'm going to try the Chlöe Climate Control. This is like an anti-humidity spray that protects from heat. So it's like a heat protection for dry hair. You can see it's nice and light aerosol based. Okay, right, it is actually up to temperature, but I didn't know. So it doesn't beep or it doesn't do anything extra to let you know that it is up to temperature. The light will just stay solid. And I'm guessing it's just going to continually make this fan noise. So, direction of curl, I'm going to assume this little toggle here, obviously if we switch it up, the curl's going to go that way. And then that, because it's down, the curl's going to go that way. Okay, so you press that down. How does the hair get inside there? I read the instruction manual first rather than just guessing. Hold a section of hair taut and slide it into the opening of the split barrel. So you literally just have to slide the hair inside. The section of hair that you've got to use has got to be quite skinny then. Then it says loosen your grip on the hair section, then firmly press and release the rotation lever. The barrel will rotate once, wrapping the hair around it. I'm feeling a bit nervous. Slowly glide the curler towards the ends of your hair without stopping, keeping the speed consistent. For extra control, lightly grip the end of the curler with your free hand. For longer hair, press and release the rotation lever to rotate the barrel again. Top tips: when gliding through the hair, if you think you're going slowly, go even slower. Alternating the barrel rotation on each section will give a more natural looking result. We know that. Gosh. Okay, so it really does say hold a section of hair taut and slide it into the opening of the barrel. I don't think you can actually open this any further, which seems crazy to me, how the hair gets inside there. Oh my god, guys, we're just gonna have to go for it. Let me just take a very small section for now. Should I split that into 2? Because I'm not sure all of that's gonna go in, maybe. And what way is she holding it in the instructions? She's holding it horizontally, so also that's gonna affect my curl. So if I'm holding it like that in my right hand, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna have to go with this first one. I'm nervous. Sliding it in there and up. Press that down. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what it means. Right. I feel like I get it. And we can rotate a bit more. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not scary, guys. It is not scary. Whoa, look at that. Right, I thought it was one of those that's literally going to suck the hair all the way up inside it. I think I've got it. But I do think you do need to take very small sections. Let me just flip that up. So now I'm going to be doing this curl the other way around. Okay, so hopefully you can see that there. So it is the smallest little gap. So you cannot be taking thick sections at all here. Slide it up to the root, and then all this does, it closes the plate and basically just gets that full turn on. And look, like then you can rotate it again, until it's basically got one wrap around it, and then you glide down really slowly and smooth. And then, yeah, you can kind of rotate back up again for long hair. Oh, that's actually very easy to use. Let's go this side. I'm going to do the same again. Split that into two. So, slide it in. We're going to close that to rotate. Close it again to rotate. And it does say, yeah, you can hold finger and thumb on the end there if you want a bit more tension. Go nice and slow. And if you want to keep wrapping it round, then keep pressing that. I mean, I've got to say, the curl result is lovely. And like weirdly, the hair does not feel hot. I'm going to swap that curl direction again. Okay, push to rotate. Push to rotate. Now I'm going to glide down nice and slow. Just going to rotate it a bit more again. Oh, that was a nice one. Look at the shine on the hair as well. I am impressed, but shocked and surprised as well. Okay, let's try a slightly wider section. Not thicker, but like wider, because especially those of you with more hair than me, like we're going to be here all day otherwise. Okay, so sliding it in that gap, bring it up to the root, and then close to rotate, close again to rotate, and then I'm literally going to glide that slowly down the hair. You can also rotate a bit more if you have long hair, like towards the ends. Yeah, I will say definitely slightly looser result, that slightly wider section. Okay, so slide it in, rotate, rotate, because you need one full wrap around, and then glide. Ooh, look at that one. I'm gonna assume also the same kind of styling principles will apply. So if you pull anything out horizontally from the head, you're gonna end up with something bouncier and more tighter. Anything if you're gliding down on like a vertical, you're gonna retain more length there and keep it looser. You can see that one's a bit tighter. Let's just change direction of curl back again for this piece next to it. That's quite a chunky piece, so let's see if it will do it. Yeah, slides in okay. Up to the root, twist, 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 so it's got one full wrap around, and then we're going to glide. Yeah, let's glide out. It's bouncier. That wants to go that way. Oh yeah, that definitely works. Gliding out. Oh, look at that. So pulling out will definitely give you more bounce and a tighter result. I will say, guys, this is absolutely nothing like what I was expecting it to be like. And compared to the kind of auto rotate curling ones that I tried years ago when they first came out, like they were scary because it literally just sucked up the whole piece of hair in one. You almost had no control when it was all sucked up and it was all in, and like you sort of panicked because then you know the whole of your hair is on the heat that whole amount of time, and then it just kind of beeped when it was ready. Do you guys know the exact tool that I'm on about? Whereas this, you've definitely got so much more control with this, and effectively you're still doing the gliding out, but you're just not doing the wrapping around. So for those of you who really struggle to like wrap around or maybe get that arm in the air, I mean, I'm still using two hands, so it would be interesting to see those of you with mobility issues. Genuinely not sure how that would work, guys, to be honest. You're getting used to the curl direction, so that now that's in that way, yeah, that's going down. 1, 2. Make sure it's wrapped all the way around and glide out. Yeah, go nice and slow, it says, just to make sure that I guess you've got even heat along your hair from root to tip. Let's change direction. So now this one's going to want to go that way. Just slide it in, wrap, wrap, right. That's got a full wrap on it, glide out. So I feel like I'm still, yeah, holding my finger and thumb, or at least just my thumb there on the end like I normally would do. If I'm used to styling or curling with a straightener, I kind of, yeah, hold my thumb on the end there just for a bit of stability. I think these are looking so good at the moment, guys. What do you think? And now I'm actually just on my top sections on each side. So even though it took me a while to probably get kick-started, I feel like I've got through it in like a really good speed actually. I do wish it was more obvious which way your curl's going to go, in a way. The direction of these arrows is slightly confusing me. So that means that curl's going to go in, which is hopefully the way that I want it to go. No, see, that's going away. The direction of the arrows is slightly confusing me because I guess completely depends how you're holding this styling tool. Let's just have both of these going away because I'm going to end up with that last piece onto the face. I will say I've got some dents, some kinks at the top there. Maybe I've just made that bit worse. Okay, that's something to practice. I'm not sure why I ended up with some denty kinks up there. Maybe you need to just, as soon as you've got that twist on the hair, then start gliding. We'll see, hang on. I've really messed up this last bit now. Let me reset it with some heat protection. Although it seems to just have a very flat bit there. I might need to wait for that to fully cool down and then come back and do it. I'm not sure what's going on with these top sections. I must have changed my technique slightly. I feel like I'm thinking of it as too much like a straightener. Hang on, I need to go back in, pull it out horizontally, I think. Really well until these top sections. I'm not sure what I've done there. These top sections have really had enough. And there's me on about only go over with one pass. That's exactly why you shouldn't go over it multiple passes. Like, the hair is just rebelling now in these top sections. I think I'm literally gonna have to wet them down with water just to add some moisture back into the hair and then dry them and go again. I'll be right back, guys. I've re-wet, reset, dried, more heat protection, of course. I'm overthinking these last sections maybe. And also maybe I'm just doing them too big. Shall I split that up? Okay, let's split it up. Right, in at the root. Rotate, rotate, glide. Nice and slow. That's better. Maybe I was taking the sections too big because that's much better. That's going away from the face, so let me just keep the direction there as well. In at the root, rotate. Oh no, hang on, how's that going onto the face? I swear that one's going this way. So in at the root, rotate, rotate. Glide out, nice and slow, nice and steady. Yeah, that was a good one. Next side, heat protect. Split this into two. Now, more way. This one, I think, is going to come towards the face. No, it's away. Honestly, the direction of the curl is really throwing me off. But again, that's a good curl. Now I've reset the hair. Okay, last section. Rotate, 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 glide out, nice and smooth and slow. Missed a piece there. I saw that happening as well actually. It didn't quite, fell out of the end. Let me just grab that. Oh god, now I know what's going to happen if I try and go over this again. It's going to go straight, this bit. Take out that curl. Literally just want to do that straight bit. What am I doing with the fringe here? Because obviously I've not styled the fringe, I've literally just quickly dried it down. Do I dare? I think we're gonna have to. Okay, right, which way is this turning? Forward. Okay, good. I cannot leave the fringe as it is, just randomly like looking quite straight compared to all the rest, so not sure how this is gonna work, guys. I'll tell you that now. Grab it all as one, make sure this is rotating forward, and then slide it in, rotate, and then I'm gonna come up and under. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's gone better than I thought. Let me just redo that bit where that looks a bit straight. That went much better than anticipated. so you can definitely just create soft movement with it, like a soft bend. Okay, let's turn her off. Hold down that on button. She's off. You know it's off because you're not making the fan noises anymore. I just can't believe how not hot that felt, but I guess it's because these plates never open up. So yeah, you're not ever feeling the heat from the tool, but do you know what's crazy to me? It definitely felt way more like curling with a straightener, a styler, than a curling iron or curling wand. And when you look, it basically is a straightener. Like these are like straightener plates. So it's wild. It's very much taken the concept of curling with a straightener. However, for those of you who struggle to get the angles in or know which direction you're curling it in, then yeah, that's what this is basically. It's like a straightener with the plates just glued together shut. Okay, if you're a regular, you'll know what we're doing next. We're going to spray with some hairspray, and then I'm going to leave it to cool and set before we start touching it and dressing it out. And this hairspray is the Kerastars Lac Couture. Now we're all cool to dress it out. I'm going to go in with the Maria Nila Cica oil. I have only recently been put on this and it is so great. Like it's so lightweight. So I'm literally just going to do one little pump. Let me just rub it into my hands. Remember to rub it into the backs of your hands as well. So you're almost like rubbing it in like a hand cream. And you can see it's really nice and lightweight. And it smells like tangerines. It smells incredible. And then we are literally going to start raking through these curls to break it all up. But we should end up with a really nice textured result because all the curls are going in different directions. Run it through that fringe as well. Get that sitting where we want. Oh yeah. Oh, I feel like that style of the fringe is so good actually, like the perfect kind of swoop. Look at that result. I'm actually so pleasantly surprised. I feel like the curls themselves are smooth and shiny, but because they're all going in different directions and kind of clashing, it's giving you that like bigger, textured, like messier curl look. But obviously if you do want all the curls just to literally go in the same direction, just away from the face, then you just wouldn't change direction with every curl. You would just have them all set this way to go that way, all set on this way to go that way. But I'm so pleasantly surprised, and also just how well it styled the fringe and just brought that forward. I feel like it's given it just like the perfect swoop there. So in summary, yes, it did take me a little bit of back and forth and a little bit of playing around to get used to it. I think just because I literally have never used a tool like this before. As I say, I think it's definitely more like curling with a straightener. They are literally like straightener plates glued together. You have to slide the hair in between, and then this just helps get that first curl rotation in. So if you are someone who has really struggled getting that curl rotation in with the straightener, if you're trying to do it yourself, then I think you'll quite like this tool. But yeah, bear with it. I think it takes a little bit of practice, just literally getting used to. And even me, I'm still trying to figure out the curl direction with these arrows. Because even now, say for example, I hold it up right here so you can see the arrow. The arrow is pointing that way. So I would assume the wand is going to rotate that way forward, but it's actually rotating backwards. So for me, I don't think these arrows are super self-explanatory personally. I was using it on the medium temperature, so the 185 degrees Celsius temperature, which I think was perfect. As you can see, the hair's got a really nice shine to it. The curl result's really great. But weirdly enough, like the hair and the tool itself just like never felt that hot, which I guess is a good thing. And being completely honest, I guess just for me and in terms of styling my hair or in terms of styling a client's hair, I'm definitely still going to be reaching for a straightener or a curling wand or a curling tom, because let's face it, that's just how I'm trained. Those are the tools I've used for years. So I've not been converted. I'm definitely still choosing those tools, but I definitely think this is one to recommend and to try out for those of you who struggle so much with getting that wrap, getting that rotation in, and those of you with mobility issues. I definitely think this would be a good one to try and just see if it's easier to use. Also on that matter, in terms of mobility, this is a really lightweight tool. It's not like heavy to use at all. So I also think if you do have mobility issues in your arm, in your shoulders, that would be great as well. Just the fact it is a little bit more lightweight. So yeah, that's it from me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, if you learned anything new, and remember to subscribe because I bring you videos and hair tutorials and reviews like this every single week. So if you do subscribe, I'll be seeing you next week for another one of my hair videos. Bye guys.